audio issue as well. I don't know. Just the new stuff was messing with me. I think it's something to do with the settings and things like that. So I appreciate it so much for you, for your patience and everybody. So thank you so much. Let's get back to the game, shall we?
The stream is haunted.
It kind of is, right? So, looking at what we got here, um, it goes back to me for a scene.
Yeah.
I think I want to see a scene about. I want to see a scene about the rally.
Okay.
So, I want to see a scene about. I think it'd be even more funny if. So you hear. Okay, yeah. So I want to see a scene about the rally, and I want to try to. I want to try to get laid. All right. So here, my idea is that I schedule this rally, and nobody shows up. Right?
Nice.
I'm just sitting. I'm just sitting like my legs are dangling off the stage, whatever, just like looking defeated and pissed off. I'm wearing like a really bad suit, like just an awful suit. What do we? How's that sound?
An awful suit sounds fine to me.
Okay, so and I think around that time, I think we see Luke come in.
Yeah.
Like you were late and you were checking it out.
Okay. Yeah, as I'm coming in, I'm probably like flipping open like a little notebook I have and like making sure the pencil's all ready so I can like make sure I jot notes down and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I guess I kind of like raise up, kind of look around, like
Nobody's there.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I think we see. I think we see me with the door kind of open. Like I get surprised because somebody shows up, and then I see it's you, and I get really confused. Like how I'm not sure how I should respond, and so I look at you and go, oh, Luke. Oh, 1 second. I'm gonna sneeze.
I think I look around and I go,
Sorry, false alarm. I just had to preemptively. Okay. So I think I think what I do is I totally lie about it. I say, "Oh, you missed it, Luke. There were hundreds of people here, and I mean they were just so happy that they left early. You know, I just have one of those great oration skills. You know."
okay. I kind of like start writing stuff down, and so it went well.
Oh yeah, it went better than my wildest dreams.
Okay.
You see me. You see Chaz fiddle with a pill bottle thing and like take a pill. And he closes it again and puts it in his messenger bag, and he goes, "It's for my anxiety."
Oh, it. I understand college can be quite high with the anxiety and running for office. There's a lot of stressors.
Oh yeah, now I know exactly how Frank Underwood felt from House of Cards. This is the same thing. But yeah.
I still have only seen season 1.
Yeah, I know. I was supposed to get you those. Yeah. Well, you should definitely watch it. It's really good. The writing of it, the writing on it's really good. And I just proceed to just name all this just cinematographic details about the show and whatever.
We have that shared account, but the password doesn't work anymore.
Oh yeah, I changed it. Did
okay.
I mean, House of Cards is a really important show, and I wouldn't want to keep you from it. Maybe I'll change it back to what it was. Do you remember what it was?
Um, what was the name of our hometown?
Uh, s- something Falls,
Yeah,
Clifland Falls. I don't know.
yeah.
High Falls.
It's definitely something like High Falls sucks or something like that. Like
Yeah, High Falls.
I think it was something like our password.
Yeah.
Twin Falls, Twin Lovers Falls.
Okay.
And when you recall it, I chuckle. I'm like, yep, I'll set it back all lowercase.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know though. Like, do you think Netflix could be kind of tricky? You don't think? And I like look down and look at my legs kicking off the stage, and I say, it could be really technically challenging after the new Windows 10 updates. Maybe I should come over and install it for you and make it sure it works.
Oh, yeah. You've always been the better one with the technology and the computers and stuff.
Yeah,
So
I mean, I'm on Reddit all the
I
time.
always
I
like
have
the
a lot of.
notepads and yeah.
I have over 8 million. I have over 80,000 karma on Reddit. So no, I mean, I know a thing or two about computers. Awesome. Okay, I'm cool. Scene, I think.
Cool. Yeah.
Who? What kind of die?
There's a white die.
All right, I'll give that die. I'm gonna give it to once again to Luke for doing so well.
All right.
This budding romance. I don't know why this game's supposed to be about Lovecraft and madness, and it's just political romance. It's
Great.
it's just college Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
Gotta get the dark magic.
Not saying that's a bad thing. Not saying it's a bad thing. I'm actually enjoying this a lot. It's just it's not. Maybe it's not as Lovecraft as I thought.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because of what we chose. I don't know. I'll talk about it.
There's not
I'd like
really
to
a
talk
whole
about
lot
it
of
more at the end.
Lovecraft options. So.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Oh well.
All right. Well, now it's my turn.
Hmm.
Yep.
I want to do a scene.
Maybe the tilt.
Oh, is it time for the tilt?
No.
All right.
Maybe
No,
during
no,
the
no.
tilt.
We got 2 more scenes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna do a scene with Luke. So Zoe has printed out her secret posters, and now she's got to get them distributed.
Okay.
So she calls up Luke, and it's like, Luke, you said you were running a campaign and you wanted flyers, right? Oh, I'm sorry, not Luke. I mean, wait, Chaz. I want to talk with Chaz. Sorry,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I got the names are for me.
Yep. Those white people names.
Chaz, you said that you're you want some posters made up, right? You got people to distribute them.
Well, I mean, I got the posters made, but the people in the distributing, and I just trail off because
Okay.
nobody wants to help me. It's fine. I can do it
then.
myself.
Never mind. I'll find someone else to distribute my posters for me.
Oh, you'll find someone else to do it for me?
No, my posters.
What kind of posters do you have?
Oh, I don't really want to talk about it. It's kind of a secret.
I look at you and I'm like, are you running? You know it's in violation for grad students to run for undergraduate student elections.
Oh, trust me, I'm not running. I intend to
You
graduate.
saucy minx. The cunning.
Is that what you think?
I like it. How would you like to be my campaign manager?
What's in it for me?
You're very smart for a woman. I'm a horrible person.
I don't think that our goals are aligned, Chaz.
Yeah, but just think if I'm student president, think of all the things I can get done. Think of all the amazing changes in the education system that I could get done. What do you want? What do you want more than anything, Zoe?
I want to graduate in 2 months and be gone from here.
Yeah, but what's your next step? Where do you want to go? As
I'll
student
be going
president, I
across.
guarantee I could write a very, very, very strong and convincing recommendation letter to wherever you want to go.
So about that distribution, you said you have some people?
You know, yeah, I mean, at the campaign office, I guess there's some people. I don't know,
I'll tell you what.
they're not really good with putting up posters, so I don't know if that's gonna work. I think it'll just be me.
Yeah.
You know,
All right,
playing off
Chaz.
that I don't have anybody, but I'm like trying to say that they're busy.
It doesn't sound like you have anything I need right now.
I guess. I mean, yeah.
But how are your grades doing?
Oh, much better. Now that
Good.
now that you told me to just subvert the system and just follow along, but secretly rebel.
Yes.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
very important, Chaz. You're learning.
Yeah, but
have
it's just
you
so
considered-
boring.
Have you considered aligning yourself with a political party? You might get more people to help you.
All the political
Yeah.
parties are dumb. They should align with me. See,
Well,
I'm the
maybe
smart
you need
person.
to start
I
a
know
new
what's going
political
on.
party.
Oh, well, see, the problem is that political parties are the source of all the problems and corruption in our society anyways, right? That's why George Washington warned us of them in his farewell address. That's why I refuse and I'll always be independent. I only believe in private parties. I don't believe in the privatized parties. Sector
Yes.
is really where you should be. I don't believe in anything else.
Yes.
Everything else is
yes,
just government. It's just government waste. Like it's no. It's no
A
it's
secret
no
party in the shadows that control everything.
good. Yeah,
That's exactly.
it's why
What
it's
we
why
need.
we can't go to the gold standard. I think one of the first things I do as a student president is get our school on the gold standard.
Where are you going to get the gold from, Chaz?
From the donors, of course, from alumni.
I see. I think, Chaz, when you find the secret party you're looking for, then we'll be able to work together.
There's no secret parties.
They
I
wouldn't
am-
be secret if you knew about them, would they?
Listen to me, Zoe. I like you, but you're stepping over the line now. Listen, Chaz Fenrick works for no man or woman. I do everything on my own. No one's ever given me a single cent.
I think Zoe hangs
Meanwhile,
up.
Chaz grew up in like a middle class lifestyle, very cushy. You know, third base. He has probably a small trust fund. His parents paying for college. He interned at his job's company. But no, he's his own man.
Zoe hung up like halfway through that.
Oh, I'm sure, but I still went through the whole thing.
Right.
You there? Typical women. And I just closed my phone because I have a flip phone, so I close it and
Yeah.
I put it in my pocket. I don't know. I guess. Yeah, because I think all the new ones are. I think non-flip phones are all tracked by the NSA and government waste and stuff. So therefore, I only use a little like, burner.
Okay.
Yeah.
God,
I
orange
was
juice is
thinking-
amazing when you're sick. By the way, just saying.
Nice. I was thinking this was a good outcome for Zoe.
Definitely. Didn't get stuck with Chaz.
I'm not sure where
Yeah.
you want
All right.
I to go there, Colton.
Yeah, I think it's good a white tie as well. What would you like to do? You have to give it to somebody.
The red ones? What did I have before? Which one did you give me?
You have a white
thought I
die
had
and a
a
black
white
die.
one.
You have a white die and a black die. Purple is white, red is black. Because that could not be any more confusing.
I thought I had the 4 from before.
You do. It's right under your name, Will.
And now you gave me a red one, right?
Correct. Now you have 2 dice. You gain dice. You accumulate dice.
But I gained a black die.
Yes, you gained a black die. Oh wait, no, that's now you're saying you should have 2 white die. Is what you're saying.
I'm super confused. Why?
No,
I have
you're
one...
fine. You're fine. You should have 2 white die. You should have 2 white die.
Okay, now I don't give these to anybody, right?
No, you give the one you just got to someone else.
Correct.
Okay. I'm gonna give it to Ben.
Man, it's getting all the dice. The dice lord. Okay, goes to Ben. It's your turn.
Cool. So I was thinking of establishing a scene. I want to say that Chaz isn't in it, but it's sort of like Luke, like setting up his like dorm room for like when Chaz was supposed to show up, but he like never does. And so I'm not sure if like an RA comes around or if this is sort of like a solo scene.
Solo scenes are perfectly legitimate. Okay. Yeah. So, maybe we see Chaz. I don't know. Maybe you should describe what Chaz is doing instead. I'm totally cool with whatever your description is. Am I like just ranting on the internet and I forget?
Right. I think like
I'm working on my campaign.
Yeah, you're working on your campaign, and like your conversation with Zoe just like completely sent you off the deep end, and you had to go, talk to the internets to make sure that you're still on the right and everything.
Of course.
And so Luke has been in his dorm, like cleaning and like straightening the bed, and making sure the computer's all ready to like get the Netflixes all ready to chill and everything.
Yep.
And then kind of like making sure everything is tidy and double checking everything and like making sure his roommate was like, all right, man, so like if, can you be cool and like just go somewhere else for a while?
Yeah. A sock on the door or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I'm a no-show. I'm gonna straight up no-show.
Yeah.
I think you get a black die for that.
Okay.
To give up because best laid plans. That's really cute.
I will probably give it. I will give it to you, Eric. So you have some space.
Aw. Thank you. I get a black die. Okay. So then it goes. Was that it? Yeah, 6 dice. Half the dice left. All right. So it's time for the tilt. So at this point. So what the tilt's going to do is tilts the middle section of the game. We're all going to roll our dice, and we're going to basically do a difference between white and black, and whatever the higher number is determines who's going to be rolling something on the tilt table. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
So purple was
white.
White.
Well, I got a 6. I got a 6 for the black.
I got a 1 for the white.
And then you subtract your black die.
There we go. Oh.
Okay. Yeah. So you got 11 white. So it's going to be you and me. What I don't remember is who chooses what. Oh, I think what it is when you do a tilt.
I think it was we each pick one of the big ones and then we flip.
Yeah, exactly. We pick a topic and then a subtopic. So I open up the tilt table here. Ooh. Ooh la la. I think I'm gonna pick failure for mine.
Okay. do I have to use one of the die from... So I have like 2, 5, and 3 left?
Oh, no.
I just don't quite remember where the dice are from now.
You roll the unused dice in the central pile.
Okay. Oh.
So I'll roll 66. So 2, 6, 2, 5, 1, and 2.
Okay.
So I'm going to use the 6 for failure.
Let's have some paranoia. So 5.
Okay. And then we got a 2, 3, and 5. So I have to pick something under paranoia. The thing you stole has been stolen. Awesome.
I'll probably say a stupid plan executed to perfection.
Jam. Awesome. Nope. So the dice all go back in the middle, but now we're going to keep our dice when we make scenes. Right?
Only the parts that were left. Only the 6 that were left.
Oh, we keep our... Okay.
Yeah.
So we actually do keep our dice.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Fixed. Saved. Let me see a place I can put this stuff in OBS. Boom. Put it there. And we'll put the paranoia one below it as well. Sure, bam. Okay, cool. So, now we repeat the game as we did before. Only now we have the tilt stuff to inspire us as well. Ooh. I don't know what I'm going to do. This will just be a single scene. Like a little vignette. We see Chaz go on the internet to like some sort of like hacker deepnet. And he wants to ask, he puts an inquiry out in the internet being like, how do I steal a college election?
Right.
He's like, I'm not going to win, but I really want to win. So how do I steal it and make everyone's votes count for me? No, he's more clever than that. He's like, I need a hacker to do this for me. I need a hacker. Who... Frank Underwood, and no, it's literally just a Craigslist ad that says Frank Underwood looking for Doug Stamper. That's what it is. All right. And yeah, I think that would just be it. And what do I get? White or black die, guys. It doesn't have to be congruent with the scene if you don't want it to be. You can just select.
I want you to get a white die. I want you to see what your hacker does.
All right.
Yeah, I was leaning white.
All right. I got a white die. Cool. Moving on.
All right. So I get to set the scene now.
You can set, or you can say how it ends, and we set it.
Right. But I don't get dice to keep. I just get dice to give away.
No, we're in Act 2 now, so all the dice you get, you keep.
Yes.
Okay. I want to set this one because there's something I want to introduce. So, actually, I can work this in no matter what scene you guys do. So why don't I would say I want a white die,
Okay.
and let you guys set the scene.
Zoe needs Luke to win for... Is Zoe running for office?
Not exactly, but she is. So she does want the election to turn out a certain way.
Is Luke running for office?
I think we said there was a Chelsea.
Yeah, that's right, Chelsea. Yeah, that Chelsea is running for office.
This is what I want. I want somebody to win the election who hasn't currently been discussed. That's what I want to do a scene. Want to introduce in this scene.
Okay.
But it can happen in any way. Like, it's just something I can put into the scene. So, what do you guys want this scene about? And I'll introduce this.
You want this to end white?
Yeah.
Your plan is to steal the political posters of someone else. You steal my political posters.
Oh.
Yeah.
Actually been posted or before they've been posted?
No, they've been posted. I made sure I posted them. I posted them myself.
All right. So Zoe has like a crew, and her crew has taken down all the posters and replaced them with posters that say, "Vote Cthulhu. Why vote for the lesser evil?"
Aw.
And she's taken all the political posters into a dark warehouse, and she's going to burn them.
Okay. White dice then, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, because you get to take the posters.
Mm.
And nobody else wanted to be in the scene. Okay.
No, because I want to get revenge.
Okay.
So, hold off on it. Right,
So
Luke.
now it's Ben's turn.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I thought you just said that Chaz was in the scene, so
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't sure if that was going to be played out or not.
No.
Well, now there's only bad endings, so I think I'll just establish. I think. Yeah, so I think all the I kind of want to do some sort of play off of like the paranoia
Mm-hmm.
of everything you stole. But I'm not exactly sure where I'm going with that. We haven't really done anything with the clinic either.
It's okay though. It's normal to not end up dealing with some stuff.
Okay.
Would if you want to establish, okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel about me standing you up?
I'm trying to figure out if
Do you have a plan for revenge on me?
maybe. Yeah. Let's say Luke has a plan to get back at Chaz.
Okay.
How would he do that?
How would he indeed?
Okay. I think yeah, he wants to try and replace all of Chaz's anxiety pills with caffeine pills.
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Well, that's not going to be fun.
Right.
Well, I think when you're sneaking in there to steal stuff, or do that, I think you might run into Zoe. So it's a scene, you guys are both stealing from me at the same time.
Okay.
As a suggestion. What do you think about that?
What am I stole your campaign posters, and she's
swapping
now-
my medicine, so while she's like sneaking around my apartment, like you come in there to steal the posters. That's what I'm thinking.
But you already said you posted them.
Well, I mean, not all of them, right? Like, are you not stealing all of my posters?
Okay, yeah, I'm stealing.
I was thinking you were
final-
stealing the printed and unprinted. Like, you're stealing like all of my campaign files.
Yeah,
Maybe I misinterpreted you.
Yeah, I'm stealing also your computer so that you can't print anymore.
Oh no, that's my lifeblood.
So I guess Zoe is like in the dark, like wait, maybe she's actually dressed like a ninja. And she's like slinking around the room, moving over to Chaz's computer. And
Okay.
what does Chaz's computer look like?
Oh my god, it's like one of those like expensive Alienware laptops, man. It's like top of the line, primo, parents' credit card purchased. I don't know what an Alienware model would be, right? But I just know Alienware is an expensive brand,
Right.
so whatever.
So I think
because it's Alienware, I would assume it's like the Area 51 X1000.
yeah.
I
Like,
probably
Zoe,
not
like-
even off base. It's probably a legit laptop.
Yeah.
But I
It's
assume
just like-
it's an Area 51 is like their laptop brand because it's Alienware or the Roswell class, right? Something like that, right?
Yeah. So she takes like this black briefcase that's like form fitted exactly for the laptop because she's probably seen him carrying it around before.
Of course, it's in my messenger bag all the
He
time.
probably like brags about it all the time, so she knows exactly what model. And it's like she
course.
picks up the laptop and she puts it into the case, and she clicks it closed. And I think that Luke probably hears the clicking of the latches on the case.
Yeah, so I'm probably like by the window or something, and I'm like trying to like switch out some pill bottles and stuff. I'm just like, Chaz?
Do you hear an answer? And you guys just silently slurk off in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think, yeah, and I think I just kind of
All right.
switch it out and just bolt.
Yep. Black die. Get black die. All right, back to me. So I come home. I'm super pissed about my laptop being stolen. What do I do? Oh my god, of course what I do. Of course what I do. I go to the newspaper with a handwritten letter saying that I'm being unfairly targeted because of my race and class background at this school. I was a target of a hate crime, as well as election fraud, as well, and like just the list goes on and on about like this is not you know, like this school stands for more, and like this isn't fair at all. And I bring it right to Zoe's desk. I'm like, print this.
Zoe like picks it up and reads it. Is it at least well written?
Oh no, it's actually I think it's extremely well written. I think it's like no, fuck it, it's horrible. It's like a bunch of misspellings. It's arrogant.
No,
yeah, but it's not wrong. It's not.
If you want some suggestion, I think it's like one of those like I am very smart type things, or like it has all the really superfluous big words, but like it still sounds horrible.
Yeah. But the idea is like, you need to print this. My message needs to get out to the people. This is unfair. The election is tomorrow, and I had this sabotage happen to me.
You know what? I think I will print this.
Like, this school deserves...
Chaz, you realize that you made some typos here? I'm going to have to edit a few of these words.
You will edit nothing. You will print it as is, Zoe.
Chaz, and she just turns it around, and she's like already graded it. It's covered in red ink. Like, see, this word, this is a dangling participle. You know what happened if you actually...
You're just making that up. This is perfectly fine. I'm smart enough. I would see those typos. They're all intentional. You don't understand the English language.
Chaz. Read it. Read it out loud.
The purposes of the governments are to as follows. What's wrong with that? That makes perfect sense. There's no errors in that. Okay, because I'm talking about I'm talking about the royal government, like the collective governments, not God. You don't understand. You think you're so close-minded. You're just thinking about the American government or even King's End College Institute of Universities government. But no, I'm talking about the Aristotelian capital U university government. God.
You know, Chaz, I understand that you're trying to get your message to people, but I feel like this letter is not the way. Now, I'll tell you what I do know. I know that there is a group of students on campus who are preparing to do a live debate over the college cable TV network.
What? There's a debate? And no one invited me?
I can get you in.
Well, yeah, you better. That's the good start of reparations, Zoe.
All right, but I'm not going to print this letter.
Fine, and I grab it out of your hands. That's fine.
Okay.
I'll just find a FedEx and do it for me.
All right.
And,
thank you, Chaz. And good luck in the debates.
All right, I rush over to the debates, I guess. Cool.
All right.
I guess I got a black die. Doesn't matter which one. Boop. You get a scene, Zoe? I like this. Right. Yeah. Or excuse me, Will. It's your turn.
Yeah. So Zoe attends the debates, and she is like discussing with a group of like also like really well dressed individuals. Like you can see, like they have the school emblem like blazoned on their suit jackets. And she's discussing with them in the back rooms while the debates go on. And I think Luke is there.
Okay.
And Zoe's like, I think we have this election in the bag. No one's going to vote for either candidate. They're all going to vote for Cthulhu out of protest. And once Cthulhu becomes the class president, our plans will be complete.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we have a new member with us tonight. Luke, you've put in a lot of work for this newspaper. And once we've completed this mission, there'll be time for me to leave the school. And we'll need someone new to run the newspaper. I've chosen you for this task. And I wanted you to work with the members of the Cthulhu Party in the future and make sure that this opportunity is not wasted.
This this seems like a lot. This is a big deal. Like, are you sure I'm ready?
I know you are, Luke. You've been working with me for years. Your work on the posters this year was impeccable. I'm sorry about lying to you about there being an error in them before, but I had to be sure that the final preparations were not prevented somehow. You know what this means? Once the Cthulhu Party has taken over this school, then it will be time to launch a dynasty like the Skull and Bones did over the United States presidency. And you will be the one directing the government from the shadows.
The puppet government.
Yes.
Okay. Now remember, I'm just going to be in California. You can get my advice if you ever need it. I'm totally willing to work with this. But, you know, I still have to have a career for public appearances. Okay, just sign here in blood.
Okay. Yeah, I guess Luke is just kind of like taking it and he kind of like pops the grips it on and kind of writes it.
All right, congratulations. And now a member of the Cthulhu Party. All right. I'll take my black die.
Okay. Yeah. So all of this probably goes really bad for Luke.
Right?
I'm not quite sure what happens here, and I think this is our last scene.
Yep.
So if you guys will have suggestions for like how bad this goes for Luke, I'd be willing to listen.
I mean, I was thinking. Okay, yeah, I was thinking of something about. I don't know. Actually, I was just thinking in terms of Chaz and how I think. I don't know. I might just save it for the end.
Yeah.
For what it is, but I don't know. Are you gonna maybe just finish? I don't know. What's interesting to you? Finishing the Revenge of Chat. I don't know.
Yeah.
Or making it about. I don't know. Because yours kind of sold. I don't know. That's like the only thing outstanding still. Or thing you. My laptop stole. Like someone stole the laptop from you.
Right. Our stupid plan.
I mean, I like the idea of just having an unexplained mystery that you go back and your laptop's missing.
Yeah.
Unless you want to do something with the Cthulhu Party.
Isn't it Chaz's laptop that was stolen?
Yeah. But it's the thing you stole has been stolen.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I was trying to go with that with the all the pills from the clinic.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Zoe stole the laptop. You took the pills.
Yeah.
So who has the pills?
Maybe you get your pills mixed up with the pills you stole. And then
No, someone else had to have steal it. Oh, actually, that's fine.
Right.
Doesn't have to be literal.
I guess. Yeah, I'm not really not sure where to take this.
I don't know how we can resolve the romance plot. by having pills stolen. Like, unless maybe Chaz like goes to talk to Luke, like, and try and make up, and he sees the pills, and he like is so upset that he takes the pills and he starts to overdose, and then Chaz walks in on that.
No.
I don't think so.
I do like the idea, though, in that panic that he has to like throw him away and someone else finds him. But for an end scene, it's hard. It's like I would rather start something new than resolve anything. There's not that much to resolve.
Right. Yeah.
Maybe it's Chaz at the debates, and you see that he's trying to take these pills, but when he does, he like gets like excited and stuff, and he seems like he's really struggling. Does that do anything to you?
Yeah, maybe it just kind of. Yeah, I kind of see like Chaz like super amped up or something like in the background as he's like just like completely not believing that no one has voted for him or something, and like
it actually comes in 0 votes for Chaz. So, like,
literally
I
zero.
voted for myself. He was like so confident he didn't even bother to vote for himself.
And well, right, well he was like a write-in or something, but he misspelled his own name.
Oh my god!
So like,
Yeah.
It's Chad Fenrick.
And I think Luke just kind of feels bad the whole time because like almost like it worked too well or something.
Yeah, that's good. All right, so now we do the aftermath, and the way the aftermath works is very similar to the tilt. What we're gonna do is we're all going to roll the dice just like the tilt and see what those final scores are. Okay? So I roll 2d6.
Yeah.
And then I roll a d6. Whoa! Shit, I got a block 9.
I got a white too.
That's right. I got. Wait. Which one's first? 'Cause I got a -1.
I don't know. You have 3 of each one, so I don't know which ones you rolled first. Well, I would tell you to either decide now and say you got a whatever you, or just re-roll and say that like white or black is first.
Two black. All right, so black and white.
So you get a white one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible. I'm sorry.
They're both bad.
Yeah. Okay. So the way the aftermath is supposed to work is that you're supposed to take turns removing your dice as you tell a story. At the end of the Act 2, you have a modest pile of dice. You take one of the dice that ended up in front of you and say, "This is your character doing something like a little like vignette or something like that." We can do that, or actually, let's just start by reading the aftermaths. So, Will, what did you get?
I got a white 2.
Oh, white 2. So this is your aftermath. You may not be dead on the outside, but you sure as hell are dead on the inside. The emotional and mental wounds you have suffered will never heal. The future is a brick wall.
Okay.
All right.
So we take turns. So I tell a little bit, then you guys tell a little bit.
Well, let me finish the rest of them.
Okay.
Ben, you got What? White one?
Yeah.
Dreadful.
Dreadful. Yeah.
You are certainly dead, probably from a self-inflicted wound. People you care about are also probably dead, maybe through your own stupid, ugly failure. To say that you fucked up is an insult to fucked upness. You've redefined the term. That's pretty harsh for the way our game went. And I got a black 9, which is literally nothing to write home about. Back to where you started. Maybe sore and broke, just like yesterday and tomorrow. Probably learn something though, like how to do it right the next time. My anecdotes wouldn't be interesting. I'm having a hard time coming up with interesting anecdotes for mine. I feel like mine would just be like my parents buy me my laptop and stuff, and I'm just gonna run next year. I learn from my mistakes, and I'm going to do it next year.
I think
I think that's my outcome.
yeah.
We don't have to take turns throwing in dice for the aftermath stuff. It sounds better. I think if we just succinctly do it.
I think Luke feels really guilty for like switching out all the pills, but at some point just starts taking the pills he took from Chaz. And at some point, like, starts taking way too many because he thinks they're just like the caffeine pills, and like it totally messes him up at some point. And,
Oh no, that probably devastates Chaz actually.
yeah, and so it might be one of those things where like you had to go home for a weekend or something so that like someone would clean your laundry.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
So maybe you didn't even forget it because it wasn't in the paper because he wasn't there to write it.
Maybe I saw it on the campus subreddit.
Yeah.
Will?
I think. So, who won the election?
Not Chaz.
Not Chaz.
Guess Chelsea.
So I'm going to say that Cthulhu won the election, but Cthulhu doesn't actually exist, so he didn't get summoned into the world by legal paperwork. And so after her party falls apart because their leader commits suicide, she just gets stuck in that dead-end teaching job. And there's no way out for her. Like, all her political connections are destroyed. And the newspaper even fell apart, so she has no references or anything. She's just
dead end.
Dead end. The only bright spark in her life is that she did not marry Chaz.
All right, sorry once again. Excuse me for that. All right then. Well, shit. That's Fiasco. This was a weird game of Fiasco.
It was, yeah.
This was like not what I expected at all going into this tonight.
No.
I expected way more Lovecraft, and I should have probably read over this playset before, but there's like nothing in here, unless we went with
all sixes or something.
Yeah. So there's a couple, like, to get the truth about the thing in the zoology department, about the noises coming from the steam tunnels late at night. Basically, we just ended up selecting options that did not work well for us.
Right.
For that.
Like, I felt this way when I was looking at the playset like a month ago when I signed up for this. Like, I'm like, what does this have to do with Cthulhu at all?
Yeah, I don't know. I grabbed it based on the title. I judged a book by its cover here.
Yeah. It's like, you shouldn't have to pay and get lucky to have, like, the main central theme, like, appear in your story, right?
Yeah, I mean, I probably should have just played Tremulous instead. Tremulous is, like, basically Lovecraft Fiasco.
Oh, okay.
Or Lovecraft Powered by the Apocalypse, I think, actually.
Yeah.
But,
this is also a lot more streamlined with 3 people.
Yeah, this was, like, super streamlined.
It's...
Fiasco, I need, like, 4 or 5 people for Fiasco.
Fiasco's sweet spot's 4 people, man. It's...
Yeah. It definitely helps when you have the, like, extra person or, like, that extra object or need.
Yeah. It felt, yeah, exactly. It felt like we were missing something.
Yeah.
It was too.
Did any like the objects or needs even show up besides you guys wanting to have sex?
Not really.
No.
Our hobby, I think, right?
Yeah, a little bit. The hobby.
Yeah.
But I think Jason says it in the companion for Fiasco that it's like, it's okay if a location doesn't show up. Like, it's not the end all be all of the world.
Right. I guess we just weren't really overwhelmed by creativity from the playset. So.
Oh, you beat me to it. Thanks, Ben. Yeah.
Yeah.
So. Well, dang. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't my favorite game of Fiasco, but this is a part of story games that happens. Like, sometimes you just get weird games.
Yeah.
This wasn't bad, right? It just wasn't like, yeah, okay, that wasn't what I expected at all.
Right. And it was also one of those things where, like, especially after the tilt, like, over half of it was self-directed scenes, and so it didn't really feel like anything amped
Yeah.
for this, which, you know, for
Good point,
Fiasco,
too.
like, you see something, you're like, you know, like, oh, man, this is going to completely wreck everything. And
I don't think my
Yeah,
character
that's a good
would
point,
ever even know or be affected by Luke and Chaz's relationship. Which is weird.
Well, yeah. Well, that's because I was trying to start like an antagonistic stuff with you, but it
Yeah.
didn't really go anywhere.
Well, I thought you two were going to hook up because of Chaz's need, the whole ethnic thing.
Oh
But
yeah.
then that never happened.
No, because that's
Never even
tied.
touched on it.
That's because that needs tied to our relationship.
Oh, okay.
So I was, I don't think I pushed that hard enough. I don't know. I just felt like I didn't have enough space to do all the scenes I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was way too short.
All right.
How long did it take? That still took like a 3-hour time slot, basically, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, but a lot of it was also explanation. Once you like,
Yeah.
know Fiasco's rules, it goes by real fast. It's not uncommon to have a 3-player game in person. If you like, even with a break, will be like an hour and a half, if that.
Okay.
It's a pretty short game.
Yeah.
So, yeah, especially when everyone knows what they're doing. Jason Morningstar's design goals for his games are, he's on record saying this. It's like 5 people in 2 hours is like his design philosophy.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. So, Alma Monster, Fiasco. So, let's do some outros. Ben, how can people find you on the internet land?
On the internet land, I am Sithmaster. I'm around on Twitch or the Discord or on Twitter at SYTHMASTER. You can find me around. Golden and I are on a Burning Wheel campaign on his channel on Sundays, if you want to check that out. I play a fairly amoral ex-sea pirate, if you want to check that out. So it's pretty fun. Yeah, I hope to
Dread
come
Pirate
back.
Roberts.
A little bit of that. Definitely more like kidnapping, extortion-y. So
Yeah, we were talking about making it a thing, just like to kidnap people and take them to desert islands and drop them off there.
Oh, God. Sounds horrible.
It's Burning Wheel.
Yeah, I mean, all right, good point. Good points.
but yeah, I hope to check out, maybe season 3 at some point of Once Upon a Game. I really like
Yeah.
checking out the story games here. So thanks for having me, Eric.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for coming on. I'm super happy to have you back on. When was the last when was the last show that we did together?
Oh, it was like
A century
episode
ago.
5 or something.
Yeah,
in
so
season
long
1.
ago.
So yeah, it was definitely in December.
Yeah, right. Too long. So, thanks for having me. Or, thanks for coming on. All right, and Will.
Hey, like Seth said, we play the Burning Wheel. On Sundays on my channel, it's twitch.tv/GoldenWH. Tomorrow, I'll be doing a Tokyo Brain Pop with several people: Eric, Kelsa, Darth Lavender Void, Saint Mustachio, Eparogamy, and a random dude I picked up on Roll20. So we'll see what happens.
Wow, we're doing all of that?
Yeah, it's a game that is better with more people.
Okay, sure.
The way that the game system works, like, you're probably not going to defeat the demon in the allotted time, but the more people, the better.
All right.
And once you sit down to play it, you'll see why.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited for that. And for everyone at home, I'm Eric. I'm EricVulgaris here on the internet land. Oops. And basically, I do this 3 times a week. I do story games, variety stuff. This whole month is supposed to be March Madness, but apparently this one, maybe it's a slow build, like a good Lovecraft story. Speaking of which, Wednesday night here will be Lovecraft-esque. That'll be an episode to definitely not miss. Lovecraft-esque is one of my favorite role-playing games.
It just got one of those nominations.
Yeah, it just got nominated at the for the It's not the Ennies. It's the board game. What's it called? The board game arena or board game. What is it? The site with all the blue forum stuff that all the board game reviews are on it. I don't remember the name of it, but it's like super famous. Board game reviews. I don't know. Anyways, it's there. It's being asked for. Lovecraft-esque is one of my favorite games. I played it a couple times already. You can check that on my YouTube at youtube.com/c/EricVulgaris. Yeah, it's one of the best horror storytelling games out there. And watch the videos, see why it's so great. So we're doing that. Let's see what else is on this week. Friday, Suzanne and I are finishing up Undertale, which will be fun. Starting at 7.
Have you still gotten no spoilers for that game?
Oh yeah, no spoilers. Yeah.
Wow, good job.
I know. My mods, I can't emphasize enough how awesome my mod team is. They've just been on point with that for me and Suzanne. And let's see, Saturday I'm doing Dungeon World. I'm doing a Dungeon World with a streamer and associate. Evil Squeegee is what he goes by here on Twitch. Him and some of his crew. I'm gonna GM a one-shot of Dungeon World with them. So that's gonna be fun.
Are you doing the? I just forgot the name of it, but like, there's like the one-shot prep, like off the subreddit.
No, you need to send me that though, like immediately.
Okay.
We need to talk about that because that sounds really good. I need something like that. But yeah, so a lot of stuff here is going to be fun. And then I also have a couple more announcements for the end of this month. Later on, I have an Inspectors one-shot going on, and something else that I'm not ready to talk about yet. But I think you guys will really, 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 really like it. So that's all I can say. So that's it for me tonight. Take care, guys. See ya.
Take care.
Yep. Thanks. Thank you, Will and Ben. Thank you so much.
Thank you.